Hey guys, Cody here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a Blu-ray unboxing set for a TV series that I absolutely adore. I shouldn't have to give any reasons as to why, I just enjoy it. And for those of you guys that are new to this channel, I happen to be one of the biggest Batman fans. If you guys can't see up here, right there, I bought all the deluxe editions of each individual TV show. And I'm a big fan of this show, mostly because it's unique. So, with that being said, Gotham. Okay, so I have unboxed and reviewed single sets. Like, I've reviewed them singly, but I figured reviewing them all together, just to get them out of the way. I've documented all the other Batman stuff. I figured I would talk about this with you guys. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the first 5 seasons, well, the only 5 seasons of Gotham. So, Season 1. Right here. So Season 1, released in 2014 on Fox. I was one of those people that was skeptical. Origin story, Batman before Batman, blah, blah, blah. And it really grabbed me, like, within the first few episodes. Once Jerome Valeska came in with Cameron Monaghan, Proto-Joker, I was just like, I love this kid. I want to see more of him. And he became a special guest in each individual season. They gave him his own special arc. He was the reason I stayed. There is some other reasons. I thought there was just cool set pieces. The noir was amazing. I thought it was beautiful. Season 1 is more about the detective work for Gordon and Harvey Bullock and their relationship, and of course the Penguin's rise to power and his struggles with Fish Mooney and playing both sides of the Maroni-Falcone war. And it just seems like there's no end to the excitement for this show, and there's just a lot of great things in it. And it just, there's a lot of things in it that a lot of people may not agree with, especially those who are avid lovers of Batman, who have enjoyed the franchise for so long and are so used to a specific origin. But I like its uniqueness. I like the uniqueness of the show. So this is Season 1 right here, and I'm wanting to keep this all focused. Okay, here we go. Let me focus it out. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Season 1 of Gotham right here. Very cool. So you guys can see Jim Gordon on the front there with Harvey Bullock. Robin Lord Taylor as the Penguin. Such an underrated character in this show. I think a lot of people don't appreciate him. He's really good in this. And Fish Mooney, which is definitely the weakest part of this show. Jada Pinkett Smith plays Fish Mooney in this, and I really do not like her character. She is a special character for this show, completely made up for the purpose of Gotham. But she does, allow for some interesting stories. So, but yeah, here's the back right here, and then the side. And then there's some special features on here. Gotham Invented, Gotham Designing the Fiction, The Game of Cobblepot, Gotham the Legend Reborn, the DC Comics at Comic-Con 2014 panel that talks about The Flash, Constantine, Arrow, and Gotham, gag reels, and deleted scenes. Inside, you just got the basic case right there. There's the back. You can see some still shots from the movie. There's a little review. 4 stars. This Gotham shimmers with menace, beauty, and it's a Bat winner. I thought it was a great show. It's a shame that it ended on 5 seasons, but we did get a show that was unique for 5 years, and I'm glad with what we got. So yeah, the discs are all the same, by the way, with that artwork. So yeah, Season 1 right there. Next up we have, try to get through this as quick as possible, Season 2 here. I picked this up when I was in California. Smacked myself in the face with it, why don't I? When I was in California, I was, hanging out with James, and I made it very clear before I left California, I had to pick this up, because it was in my budget. I wanted to pick it up, so I went to Target and got it. So Gotham Season 2, this is, the season takes place right after the events of Season 1. Spoiler alert, Maroni is killed by Fish Mooney, and Fish Mooney is killed by the Penguin. So the Penguin has risen to power and is pretty much the king of Gotham. And he takes over all the crime syndicates and stuff. So he is in control of Gotham. He's the new head honcho, and he's kind of screwing everything up for everybody. Of course, he's the Penguin. And while this is all going on, a new face comes to Gotham. His name is Theo Gallivan. He runs for mayor, and he also orchestrates the Maniacs, which is, you know, he's got a bunch of people, including Barbara, who is Jim Gordon's ex. I hate her. And then also Jerome Valeska, who, within 3 episodes, I remember my reaction to this, gets killed by Theo Gallivan. Don't worry, we'll talk more about that in just a second. But, yeah, the whole season, it's not necessarily my favorite, but Theo Gallivan eventually does die at the hand of Jim Gordon. There's this whole controversy about whether or not Jim Gordon, in his morals, or, you know, upstanding is what we usually see, the Boy Scout Jim Gordon. And, of course, he's fallen to Gotham's, you know, everybody's got to kill at least one person in this city. So he bent the rules. He killed Theo Gallivan because he had done so many bad things. He kidnapped Bruce Wayne. He was a part of a cult, and he came back from the dead and became Azrael. And I know about Azrael because of the Arkham game. So interesting season. They do introduce Mr. Freeze. His arc is, you know, similar to what everybody else is used to, except for that 60s fiasco. Mr. Freeze, wild, German Mr. Freeze, ginger Mr. Freeze. But yeah, he's collecting dead people or alive people and freezing their bodies and trying to unthaw them to save his wife Nora. And, well, he becomes Freeze. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't happy with his story, but oh well. But season 2, right here, there's the front. You can see all these characters right there. And there's the back. Bonus features include Alfred, Batman's greatest ally, Gotham by Noir Knight, Cold Hearted, The Tale of Victor Freeze, character profiles, and a Comic-Con panel. Yeah. Season 2. Like I said, Season 2 was kind of a little iffy for me, but there were some great moments in it. Of course, like I said, the beginning with Jerome and the Maniacs was like the highlight of the whole thing. So, I really enjoyed the show. By the way, if you're wondering what these pamphlets are in here, they're just episode guides. All the DC shows get the episode guides and stuff like that. Next up, we have Season 3. Season 3 takes place, of course, right after Season 2. There's like a huge cliffhanger. I forgot to mention Season 2 introduces Hugo Strange, which is played by the amazing B.D. Wong. Those of you guys that may not recognize him, he was that doctor in Henry Wu in Jurassic Park. He plays a great doctor, Hugo Strange, not Doctor Strange from Marvel, but Hugo Strange. He creates monsters in the basement underneath Arkham Asylum, and they all get loose, and as a result, Jim Gordon is pretty much a monster wrangler in the first few episodes, and Fish Mooney comes back. The Penguin is mayor again. Like every time, the Penguin was mayor in the 60s, Penguin was mayor in the Batman Returns. Speaking of that, there's a surprise cameo played by Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens. He plays Penguin's father again in Season 3, which I thought was a great little callback to him playing Oswald Cobblepot's father. But was it Season 3 or Season 2? I think it was Season 2 that happened. I may be wrong. It's been a while since I've watched these, but I think it was Season 2 actually, because no, it was Season 3. I'm going off all by myself. Forget it. So, season 3 introduces finally Edward Nygma snaps. He becomes the Riddler, and we have a lot of great characters introduced in this. Jervis Tetch, the Mad Hatter, he's introduced. The Court of Owls are introduced. Poison Ivy's introduced. Yeah, there's just a lot of great stories. The Court of Owls is behind everything happening in Gotham in Season 3. I'm not going to give too much away because it's just a lot to talk about and I need to move through this. But yeah, Gotham Season 3 here. And it says, special features include The Dark Within, The Dark, The Court of Owls, Madness Rising, The New Villains of Gotham, Ben McKenzie, who plays Detective Gordon, his directorial debut, and the Gotham 2016 Comic-Con panel, as well as the deleted scenes. So, Gotham Season 3. There you guys go. And it's damn white. There's the disc. I've already used the code. Don't even try. I bought this like 3 years ago, and the code's been used, so you could try, but you're going to be disappointed. But yeah, there's the discs. Every time I do an unboxing for a Blu-ray, I always get that comment, can I have your digital copy codes? No! They're mine. And I use them because a lot of my friends use my Voodoo account. Next up, Season 4 of Gotham. Season 4 is... This is my favorite season of Gotham. I'm going to be completely honest. This particular season is batshit crazy. The pun intended it is intentional. So with the whole city pretty much falling apart, Jim Gordon, they are... After the events of Season 3, pretty much there was a Tetch virus. The virus infected so many people, even Gordon. Gordon was, you know, completely insane. The city fell apart under the influence of the Tetch virus, and they're pretty much recuperating from that. They're trying to rebuild the city, and there's just a lot of great story arcs in Season 4. Bruce Wayne is training for his eventual birthing of being the Batman. And I forgot to mention also, Season 3 does introduce Ra's al Ghul, but he is more prominent in this specific season. He is a huge influence to Bruce's, I guess, his sorrows. Bruce becomes a complete asshole in this particular season because he treats Alfred like crap. I'm trying to think. I'm going to be honest with you. Season 4 also... I'm going to have to... It's been a while since I've watched Season 4. I should have prepped for this. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah. The Penguin is still he's still the mayor in Gotham. And he enacts a new... system, the Pax Penguina, which is pretty much a system where criminals are allowed to break the law as long as they have a license to do so. Meaning criminals can get away with it, whatever they want to, right in front of police. Jim Gordon doesn't like that, so... Jim Gordon, again, the Boy Scout of the show. Oh, I forgot to mention, in Season 4, they do introduce the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is probably the best-looking Scarecrow we have ever gotten in live action. He is the best-looking Scarecrow in this show. But yeah, this was a fucking crazy show. Excuse my language, this season. Yeah, and I forgot also, Falcone returns back, and his daughter takes the helm, and she just pretty much mixes all kinds of crap up. In Season 3, I forgot to also mention, Jerome Valeska comes back. He is brought back from the dead from a cult. A cult brings him back, and he's resurrected. And in this season, he pretty much brings together a bunch of the villains called the Legion of Horribles. And he pretty much starts a pairing with Ra's, where he shares his vision of Gotham burning. And as you guys can see on the back here, the bridges collapse and all kinds of stuff. Bruce is pushed to, he's pushed to actually do all these crazy things, and he's forced to watch as Gotham falls. You know, everyone's cut off from the mainland. All kinds of stuff goes on in this season. But you can see there's Bruce right there with bats and stuff. There's Jim Gordon. Again, the back right here. Bonus features include Solomon Grundy. I forgot he come back too. Jeez, I keep forgetting. In season 3, Butch is killed and he's thrown into a lake that has all of Indian Hills chemicals. And Solomon Grundy is born. Yeah. But yeah, the Sirens take Gotham. That's Barbara, Tabitha, and Selena. The best of DC's TV's Comic-Con panels again, and deleted scenes. Inside here we have regular case, of course. And at the very end we also have an introduction to Jeremiah Valeska, the twin brother of Jerome. And Jerome unfortunately falls to his death. Jeremiah is gassed by his brother after death, and Jeremiah becomes essentially the real Joker. But yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second, because now we are on the final season, Season 5. And Season 5 takes place after they blow the bridges in Gotham. Everyone's cut off from the mainland. Certain gangs are taking over certain parts of Gotham. They have a haven for people who are needing shelter at the GCPD, and something goes horribly wrong. The GCPD is targeted and it explodes, and it turns out that Edward Nygma is responsible because he's being controlled by Hugo Strange. It is a very convoluted series. It's literally one of those crazy shit happens just because it happens thing, but well thought out. Everybody has their own specific territory in Gotham, and like Barbara Keene and Tabitha, they have their own area with the Sirens Bar. Jeremiah has a cult. There's just a lot of crazy shit that happens. Like also Season 4, Selena gets shot in a very Killing Joke fashion, shot in the stomach and blows out her spine, and she's crippled. So that story takes, this continues into this story. She's, recovered by poison ivy, and it's crazy. She goes after Jeremiah. All kinds of crazy shit happens. This is 12 episodes. Each season is 22, but this is a very short-lived season. We eventually see Jeremiah falls into the vat of chemicals and the vat of acid, and he becomes something else entirely. A crazy version of the Joker. We fast forward into 10 years, which I'll bring up in a second. The main antagonist of this show is Ra's al Ghul's daughter, not Talia. I totally forgot who her name was, but it was a different daughter. And let's see, Bane. Forgot. Bane is also in this. Bane is a old war buddy of Jim Gordon's, and he gets impaled during a fight with Jim, and eventually he becomes Bane. And he, with Hugo Strange, they control, like, the military and stuff, cutting off all kinds of, stuff to Gotham. They can't have supplies like food and medicine. And they order a strike on Gotham, blowing up certain parts of Gotham. They're completely cut off from the outside world. And eventually they do fight back and they do defeat Bane. And the very last episode is called The Beginning, ... which is clever because it's the beginning of what we already know about Batman. But it fast forwards to 10 years after Bruce Wayne leaves Gotham. And Bruce Wayne is an adult, and everybody is prepping for his return. The new Wayne Tower is being built, or has been built. He's there to erect it. And while this is all going on, there is a vigilante running around Gotham and he's becoming a myth. And eventually, the antagonist in this episode is Jeremiah after he wakes up from his coma after 10 years, or he was been pretending. And yeah, we eventually see Bruce as Batman. It's crazy. So yeah, season 5, I liked it. It was a great ending, and it makes you wonder what happens in the future, of course, in this specific, storyline. I thought it was great. But yeah, there's the back. Season 5 bonus features include villains, modes, and persuasion, in-depth exploration of your favorite DC supervillains, 3 additional featurettes, Gotham: A Modern Mythology, and Gotham's Last Stand, and then unaired scenes. And then inside we have the standard case. There's the back. And this is a 2-disc set versus the other ones were 4-disc. So yeah, guys, you tell me what you guys think of Gotham. I think this is going to be a very generic video where I don't edit it or anything because it is already long. It's a 20-minute video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below, tell me what your favorite season of Gotham is and if you liked it. And I'll be back with more videos soon. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.